President Spencer, I present Susan M. Collins. We are deeply honored to have with us today a bona fide member of an endangered species. That would be our first guest, a bipartisan politician who has been reaching across the aisle and working for the common good for 21 years as a U.S. Senator from Maine. Now Maine's senior senator, she has never missed a single Senate vote, even after breaking both ankles. She is possessed of unflagging good humor and persistent pragmatism, undeniable assets in her quest to solve problems and get things done. Born and raised in Caribou, Maine, her ancestors started a lumber business in 1844, and both of her parents served terms as mayor. A high school trip to Washington, D.C. led to an unanticipated 2-hour audience with Maine Senator Margaret Chase Smith. Our guest later recollected, even though my family was very encouraging of opportunities, there were a lot of mixed messages for women in that era. But I left her office that day thinking that a woman could do anything. It was a message and a mission that she took immediately to heart. Upon graduation, Phi Beta Kappa, from St. Lawrence University, she went to work for Maine Representative William Cohen, returning to Maine 12 years later to serve as commissioner in Governor John McKernan's cabinet. Coming up short when she ran for governor herself, she bounced back with a Senate win in 1996. Since then, she has continued to make waves, and more important, headway, across a broad spectrum of legislative initiatives and constituent services: homeland security, national defense, disaster response, education, business development, and healthcare have all been strengthened through her leadership. She led the repeal of Don't Ask, Don't Tell, which prohibited gay and lesbian Americans from serving in the military. She visits Maine schools every chance she gets, advocating for early childhood education, strong K-12 public education, and affordable, high-quality higher education. She also champions causes important to seniors, working to increase funding for Alzheimer's research and founding the Senate Diabetes Caucus. She might have been issuing her own call to service for some of you graduates when she said, "Women need to be willing to take more risks in running for public office. I've talked to countless women who've convinced themselves that they're not ready, not knowledgeable enough about the issues. I've never talked to a man who felt that way, ever. Truly, never. A female office holder once told me that to talk about international trade policy, a woman felt she needed a PhD. A man felt that he was qualified if he drove a Honda. She is a risk taker and a consensus builder, and her likes have never before been seen in the halls of Congress. Ever. Truly, never. I present Susan M. Collins for the degree Doctor of Humane Letters.
From Caribou to the U.S. Capitol, you have heeded the call to service and committed your life to working for the greater good. A Mainer to your core, you are pragmatic and deliberate, strong in your convictions and clear in your views. You live to serve. Your service is your gift to our state and to your nation. And today, we thank you. Therefore, by the authority vested in me, I confer on you the degree Doctor of Humane Letters with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto appertaining.